the good thing about the National Football League, you have another week to come back out and bounce back. It's not going to be easy going up against Lamar Jackson. And as you said, Derrick Henry coming into town. Derrick Henry is probably licking his chops right about now because of what they did what we gave up last week. So we're going to have to get our pride back, because I think the Saints came in and took something from us. And now we got to fight like hell to get it back.
Can that be a good thing? Are they that mad? Like, how do you get your pride back, Emmitt?
Well, one, we got to figure out we got to get back to the basics. Run fit. We got to run fit. And defense have to stay in their gaps. You cannot open up run lanes like you did last week against the Saints. I mean, you absolutely got to do exactly what coaches have taught you to do. In Zimmer's scheme, if you're supposed to be in a gap, you need to be in that gap. And if you're not in that gap, you're going to create running lanes that you've seen the Saints just run through last week. And you don't want that to happen this week with Derrick Henry, because secondary guys do not want to tackle Derrick Henry by themselves. It's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. Do you think the Cowboys pull this one off or no?
I hope so. I plan on being at the game.
Oh.
I got a buddy of mine, a partner of mine that's a Baltimore Ravens fan, and so he's coming to town. And so it's going to be love-hate this weekend, no doubt. And I'm praying that my Cowboys pull it together and we pull off a victory.
I love that. It's not just stopping the run that seems to be the issue. We got to talk about this rushing attack with the Cowboys. 68 rushing yards total in the Saints game, 170 total on the early season.
How many attempts, though? How many attempts did we have?
It's a good question. Yeah. Well, what do you make of that?
68 may be the total number, but the attempts also is important. If we had 20 attempts and we rushed for 68 yards, that's a problem. And don't forget, also sacks count against the rushing stats.
It's 21 attempps.
All right, that's bad.
My whole control room just started laughing.
That's real bad. So how many of those belongs to the quarterback?
How many? They're looking it up for you. But they said two.
Two belongs to the quarterback. It's not a good look. That's not a good look.
What's going on there? They could elevate Dalvin Cook from the practice squad for this game against the Ravens.
Now you sound like you're panicking. You sound like you're against what Zeke is doing. You're against what Dowdle is doing. And at the end of the day, the Saints has a very good run defense, period.
Yeah.
And what I love about what the Saints did, and this goes unnoticed as well, is the Saints played their players during the preseason. They played their players a lot. So physically fit and physically ready to go, and they're rolling. Our team, we didn't quite do it that way because we set stars, we set guys. We didn't go into the game at that level, and that could be a problem as well. So the Saints are a very good defense and very good offensive unit right now, and you saw it, full throttle, and the way it worked.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.